CJ his address. It's the whole reason I was on here, just to ask my nephew his address. Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm here. I'm on YouTube. If you normally watch on YouTube and that is your thing. Do y'all watch on YouTube so y'all can watch it on y'all TV? Is that why y'all do that? Do y'all watch on YouTube so you can watch it on your TV? Is that why y'all be watching? Okay. Okay. Because I didn't know why y'all do that. Okay. 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 I was just wondering. Because some people be like, why aren't you on YouTube? And I'd be like, you watching me? But I guess that makes sense. Like if you cooking or something and you want to watch it. Yeah, we on page 18, that 18, but I'm about to go here real quick. So I just want to get this. So, all right. So it was a young lady that asked about the museums. A couple people, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not trying to flip that camera. So with that, this is one. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all know my phones be greasy and stuff. And I be, I'm gonna have all these. I'm just about to use this. Is that a little better? Okay. So what I was about to say was, do me a favor. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go make me some coffee because I didn't think I was gonna have to get on. Look up the word genealogy. Look up the word genealogy and look up the word antiquity. And if you can write the definitions down or post them here, please do that. I'm gonna go make my coffee. I'll be right back. Genealogy and antiquity are your two words. Look them up. I try not to never run out of liquid creamer, and I didn't let it get away from me. Okay. Y'all ready? I might have too many windows on here open. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I be having 1,000 windows open. I keep forgetting this is not a Android. Sorry, I keep freezing because y'all little Apple devices. Though I be having all the windows open because I'm used to Android where I got 50. Okay. Genealogy is the study of families. Genealogy is the line of descendant traced continuously from an ancestor. Good job. Okay. With that, family, what's the next word? Antiquities. What does antiquities mean? The ancient past, especially the period of the Middle Ages. So with that, let me run in my room real quick because I got another book. So think about antiquities and genealogy. Those are two words you need to be focusing on. So when we see in Josephus, the antiquities of the Jews, you know what that means now when you buy this book. The antiquities, the genealogies. That's what's in Josephus. This is also where we found out that Hercules married Aphra, who is where we get the word Africa. That's why we have that word, right? That's why we have the continent of Africa. That's why it's called that now. It used to be called Kemet, Nubia. It was all these other names. But the word Africa comes from Aphra. And Hercules, who fought against Libya, or with Libya, married his daughter, Aphra. And then they had sons and so on and so forth. That's in here. So Hercules married Abraham's granddaughter. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Hercules married Abraham's granddaughter? I'll show y'all. If you've been here a while, we didn't went over this. But it's right here on page 51 of this book. Right here on page 51 of Josephus. You see this? Y'all see that right there? It says, their legislator relates that there were many sons born to Abraham and Keturah. Nay, he names three of them, Aphor, Thuram, Japhran. Hold on. Yes. Aphor, Thuram, and Japhran. That from Thuram was the land of Assyria denominated. And from the other two, Aphor and Japhran, the country of Africa took its name because these men were auxiliaries to who? Hercules when he fought against Libya and Antaeus. And that Hercules married Aphra's daughter, of whom he begot a son, Diodorus. And the Sophacians were denominated. Boom, right there. See it? Hercules married Aphra or Aphras. Sorry, Kevin. If you don't believe it, why are you here? I ain't even playing with folks today. So, here we go. Kevin doesn't know that this is Chaldean history, does he? Well, he'll never know and watch it on my page unless he go to YouTube because he's blocked. So, there's that. Do y'all know they removed all the William Cooper copies from Amazon Prime? No, I didn't, but you can download it on regular Google. Get it. Right? So, Abraham and Keturah are who started the Hindu people. Because look at this. Remember I told y'all to look up the troglodytes? Remember we looked up these people, the troglodytes? Go look up the troglodytes, y'all. This word. Troglodytis. And look where it says the country of Arabia. Which is real close to India. It's not too far. A.G. Wells mentioned the troglodytes. I don't know who that is. Abraham was really the father of many nations. I keep telling y'all. A lot of the Eastern people, mythological history is lit, ain't it? It's so good. So, Josephus, the antiquities of the Jews. We looked up the word antiquity. And we looked up the word genealogy. Now, if this was not real, and this person never existed, how do they have the genealogy of them? How is there a whole bloodline? Because that's what genealogy basically means, the bloodline. How is there a genealogy and antiquity, or the study of the past, if Gargantua never existed? And why is his book this thick? I'm going to show you something. And we doing this, and I keep reiterating this because I want y'all to see something, okay? They say that the mythological gods never existed, but there's genealogies. The descendants of Prometheus. The descendants of Prometheus. How does Prometheus have descendants if he never existed? And when I go and I read in that big green book that I got, this one, it tells me that all the Greek mythology comes from the Chaldean. When I read this, it says all of the Greek mythology comes from the Chaldean, right? So then when I go and I read this, I'm really reading Chaldaic genealogy, or the Akkadian, or the Persian, or the Mesopotamian bloodlines. That's what I'm reading when I read this, because I know that these names have been changed, and the real names come from Assyria and Babylon. No, J. Montez is not myth. Because if you go look up Agnor, who was mentioned in here as a Greek god, his real name is Hiram, and he was an ally to David and Solomon. No, it's actually not a myth. It's real. We just did that class the other day. You must not have been here for that. It's not myth. I told y'all they just changed the names. And I'm going to show you something just so you can know that what you said is not a true statement, sir. You see that right there? The Chaldee, and right under where it says Chaldee or Babylon, it says instead of the Chaldaic, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon and Assyria are herein given as they most commonly used and found. Jupiter, Neptune, the Vulcans. Thebes. But you want to know another reason why? Because if you go look up the Etruscans, you will find out that they were the original Romans. And they was black as tar. So, of course, when they left Egypt and Mesopotamia, and they went and they traveled out on their boats, and they got over there, God had changed their languages, and he had kept changing the languages, but they're telling the same story. It's just a different person's name. Oh, because it's the history of their people. Because the Etruscans were the first Romans and Greeks, and they were black folks. So it makes sense that they would bring the stories from Africa to Rome. But when God changed their names, then the stories are the same, the names are different. And if I go get my Norse mythology book, in Genesis 6, it tells me that the Nephilim was alive after the 7th generation, and tells from the Eddas, or the Thor story of gods, sagas, and heroes, when God said that Hercules them was the heroes of old, and the Nephilim, Jasher says that, Enoch says it, all the books that we read say that. And guess who else says it? What does that say? Region of the torture below the Nephil, as in Nephilim? Oh. And if I turn to this page, I'm going to see the word Nephilim right there. Yes, my nail fell off. So just look. Nephilim. Just spelled a little different. What's that say? Nephilim. Oh. Nephilim. The Anunnaki are who we're talking about. This is just Norse mythology's version of it. The Bible says that the angels came down, slept with the women, and created giants. It says that in Genesis 6. It says that in Enoch 6. It says it in Joshua 4 and 9. It says it in the book of the giants. That's in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Several books. As a matter of fact, and there go that word again, antiquity. This is why it's good to know what to look for. Now, why? We just looked up the word. Tell me again what the antiquities means. Tell me again. Put the definition up there. Genealogy. Okay? Something is falling, and I don't like the way that sounds. This has to go back. Hold on. Let me go make my coffee, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay. What's the name of the... It's called the book Josephus. Antiquities of the Jews, the complete works. Most of these books that I'm showing y'all right now is in our book list, y'all. A line of descendants traced continuously from one ancestor to another is what genealogy means. So then when I go and I look in here and it says the descendants of Poseidon, Jason, Hester. That ain't all. I got y'all. Y'all don't believe that that's it? Look, let me show y'all. It's more. Oh, there's another one. So this says the gods, the creation, and the earliest heroes. The earliest heroes. And in the Bible, it says that the Nephilim were the earliest heroes. And look, there go that thing again, the principal gods. Heaven, Uranus, Gaia, Earth, Ray, Cronus, Poseidon, Zeus. Everybody there. And it tell you how they was born. How do y'all have a genealogy of people that never existed? And it goes on. All the way through here goes to the Trojan War. Look. What's that? So when we went and y'all asked about Medusa, and they are three, the Gorgons, each with wings and snaky hair, most horrible to mortals, who no man shall behold and draw again the breath of life. So when I go in Enoch and I read in chapter 7, let me put my bookmark here real quick. When I read in chapter 7, and it say right there where it says, these giants consume the produce of all the people, so they turned against the people in order to eat them. They began to sin against birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. Okay? That wasn't just killing them. That was having sex with them. That's where bestiality started with their dads. And I can show you in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Hold on, real quick, and then we're going to get back to it. Right here. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, right there. We've been going over this a lot, but I want y'all to see something. It says, the outcome of the demonic corruption was violence, perversion, and a brood of monstrous beings. Genesis 6 and the Book of the Watchers, Enoch 1. Okay? Okay? Whoever you are, user, if you feel like it's mythology, go away. You don't got to be here. Right out. Go talk to somebody that believe what you believe. I don't fight with people, but you're not going to come on here telling me what you don't believe. Go away. I don't care. I really don't. If you feel like it's mythology, go back over there with the blind people. Deuces. Anyway. Back to what I was saying. Stay on over there with the church folks that don't believe the giants was real, even though they Bible say it. Go on over there back to that side of TikTok. We don't need y'all over here. This is the Holy Bible, weirdo. Get out of my... You about to make me cuss. I'm just blocking folks. You're not about to come over here. They blocked that quick. Y'all know I already did it. I ain't about to play with y'all today. If you want to stay blind, stay blind. The Bible said that even the very elect was going to be deceived, baby. Stay over there. You want to stay blind, bro. I don't care. We're literally figuring out why people, look, move around. They scared to come outside. Do I need to play our theme song? They scared to come outside. Hey, do you hear me? You want to stay asleep, bro? Go over there with the sleep people. Go walk with the walking dead. We alive. We are up. We believe. God said unbelief is like the #1 sin. Y'all don't believe the very word that y'all be trying to preach to people. The Bible is the only book, and you don't even believe it, nigga. About to try to slap me upside the head with the Bible you don't even believe in. Because everything that I'm talking about came out of there, bro. Weirdo. People is crazy. You going to hell. No, bro, that would be you, because you're like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. They didn't even know who Jesus was. The God himself was walking in the flesh in front of you niggas, and y'all killed him. Sit down somewhere. Excuse my language. And guess what? Yes, I can say niggas, because nigga mean ignorant. And you are ignorant to the fact, just like they were back in the day. Because nigga mean ignorant. So yes, y'all acting like niggas. And I ain't talking about black folks. I'm talking about ignorant people trying to tell me about the Bible when you don't even really read it. And that's why Jesus started having his service in people's houses and outside, baby, because y'all tabernacles. Ugh. That's why Jesus had to say, like, he who was without sin cast the first stone, church people, because y'all always trying to stone somebody, but let's get in your closet. Let's pull out them old clothes that you don't put on no more. The ones you used to put on that didn't nobody know you put on in the dark, in the secrets. While you always trying to tell somebody what they ain't and where they ain't going. Leave me alone. Sorry. See how the devil come to mess up our class. When you challenging what a person has been trained to know, boy, they are trying to kill you. Yeah. So anyway, back to our giant class. Because we study genealogy and antiquities over here. We study the ancient past and science. Y'all can go on and study whatever it is that y'all be studying over there. We don't care. We do not care. We ain't asking y'all to come study with us. Y'all over here in our classroom. Go to your classroom where they do nothing but sit and look at the walls all day and hear the same repeated message over and over and over and over and over. Tell you what your pastor gonna preach about what time of year it is, baby. In August, they gonna preach about harvesting, sowing, and reaping. Around July, August, because that's what the Sunday school book tell them to teach about. And then at Christmas, they gonna talk about the Savior coming and the wise men and telling you to sow something into the kingdom. Around Easter. And all of that lines up with the summer solstices and the spring solstices and all of the pagan holidays y'all worship and you don't even know it. Because they pagans and they don't even know it. Ishtar and all this old mess. Girl, you know I got to go to church on Easter, girl. I got my Easter fit. You about to go worship an Egyptian goddess that had 18 titties and looked like a cow, and she gave out eggs and bunnies. Oh, Titans. So they had extra digits of all kind of stuff. Arms, fingers, heads, and stuff. But these is the people you go, okay. And you go to church on Sunday. Mm-hmm. You mean because you worship the god Ra, the all-seeing eye God that y'all be telling people is evil. Y'all be telling people is evil, even though y'all always asking for the evil people money. Y'all always want the duckies. It's an offering for everything. And what's on the back of that? The all-seeing eye. I'm just saying. That's what y'all be mad about. If we don't give y'all put people on blast because they don't give y'all God's stuff. Oh. Don't say that. Y'all houses. God said you so worried about your house. What about my people? Because them churches be looking like Egyptian palaces. And the slaves be living in huts made of straw, digging grounds and using fires. Barely keeping their lights on, having to go and wash their clothes in the barely making it to church and you siphoning everything out. You mean like the pharaohs was doing? Nah, the church people wouldn't be doing that, Dad. I don't know. Is that what they do? Back to our giant class. All right. So let's look at the genealogy and antiquity of Gargantua. Y'all want some story time? I'm just going to read a little bit about this to you. Do y'all want like a mood lighting or is that what you guys need? Get your blankets and stuff, okay? Because we're going to have story time. We're going to have story time. All right. You see, we got our circuit trove of blankets if you're new here. So if you like to read under a cozy blanket, we have this in black. We have it in white and silver. We have our circuit trove there, which means seek and you shall find, because we are seeking and finding. And I love to read under a nice soft blanket. This is the biggest one. It's the most expensive. I will not lie to you. There are smaller ones. Get what your budget can afford. Don't go over but you can afford. Because I don't. If I can't afford it, I don't buy it. There's that. And we got hoodies and whatnot, but I'll show those at another time. Okay. Here we go. So it's not the funny story time. I'm actually going to read something to y'all. This is a calm story time. Okay? It's not our normal story time where I dress up. I'm waiting on something. It's coming. I got something that'll be here tomorrow. Ooh, I'm so excited about it. Okay. It says, for knowledge of Gargantua's genealogy and of the antiquity of his descent, I refer you to the Pantagruelian Chronicle. Please go look up Pantagruel. Oh, if y'all want blankets or hoodies, let me show y'all for the new people. NerdJunkShop.com is who handles. It's our mod. She has an amazing um company where she makes all our hoodies, t-shirts. Like, we got some dope stuff. I don't got it all in here because I be wearing my stuff. But these are just some of our things real quick for the newbies, just in case you want to get some of our collegiate gear, because we are starting a school. We're starting an online school. It's We Outside University right now, but over time it's going to transition to Circuit Institute of Wisdom. So this is our We Outside University hoodie. Get you one with the circle with seeking you shall find spiritual light on the back. Y'all know what that's what this mean, right? I'm gonna go get my garage y'all here in a minute. I'm trying to order books, and I was supposed to be ordering books, but now I'm doing class, so I'm gonna order the books, go get my popcorn, and come back to the house. So look, y'all know that Circuit means seeking you shall find. 22 means wisdom. I'm sorry, spiritual light. So this means seeking you shall find spiritual light. Now it's backwards because it's my handle, but that's what Circuit means. So the same thing that's on our blanket, as above, so below, because we believe that. And yes, this is the what you call it, because it's just as much good as it is bad. Period. It is. So the yin and the yang. So we have that, and we got that in white and silver. And then for our word people, we got our Nephilim hoodies, and you can get these customized. So these glow in the dark. The Armada is letting you customize. Like, somebody just got Gilgamesh. Nobody has got Hyperborean yet, or Cyclops. I think somebody got Cyclops. So you can, and it's like 20 something words in here, and it's real. So Nephilim, Circuitrova, like God, pray, Omega is in here. It's a lot of different words. So this is a real cost word, you know. And then we got the white, right? If you're a white person, you like to wear your ones, Air Force Ones. My son made these. I haven't sold them yet, but these are some of our Circuitrova Wisdom, Institute of Wisdom t-shirts. They're kind of look like this. These are first drafts. So, and we got them in pink too, if you want those. Circuitrova Institute of Wisdom. Oh, we got this, and we have another Apocrypha shirt, but it's in there. I don't got it right now, but they all be like going in the dark and stuff. So we got plenty of stuff. We actually got some other stuff that's supposed to be coming out, but somebody stole it out the post office. I've been waiting on this one. You like the pink one? I'm gonna put them on my website because my son does those. But y'all know, go to what's the logo? What does the logo mean on the hoodies? As above, so below. The scripture where it says, just like it is in heaven, so it is on earth, or vice versa. That's what that means. So Nerd Junk Shop, if you want to order blankets or any of that stuff, t-shirts, hoodies. And she's so cold with it, y'all. She let you pick your hoodie color. She let you pick the colors. Like, you got to keep our design, but she lets you customize. And that is cool. We got a lot of repeat customers too. Folks be coming back like, yep, I need this, but I want you to change that and put this color on there because I got some shoes that match and a hat. So I like the fact that she allows you, you can get the same shirt, but it won't be like nobody else's because you get to customize your colors if you want. And some people got like, they Apocrypha and animal print. Like my daughter, she did hers so cold. She got black and white animal print, like leopard and snake skin or something. And then she got lime green Apocrypha going in hers. So, ooh. Like my other daughter, she did like blue, pink, and orange. She lets you customize your colors. You just got to get the same design. But you get to customize. So if you got shoes that you want to customize and wear some of our stuff with, if she has those colors, she's open. She'll do it. She charged a little bit more, maybe 5%. I don't know. I don't know the price. But I know she charged depending on what you want. Now, I'm going to say that is how you, because different stuff costs different, whatever, materials. But, yeah. So if you want some collegiate gear, you can go to Nerd Junk Shop. She's cool, she's fast, and she do her thing. She do. And she buy good material. That's what I like. Because I would not be promoting her. If she bought cheap hoodies, we would not be doing that. And I'm gonna tell you this. How many kids? I got 4. I'm a grandmother already. I got 2 grandkids. 6-month-old grandson shortly, and a 1-month-old, well, almost 2-month-old granddaughter. My kids are grown. Next year, my kids will be 26, 24, 21, and 20. Yeah. Anyway, back to our story, y'all. Come on. So that ain't what I want to talk about. So come on, story time. Yeah, you can go to my website too, circuitrova22.com. Thank you, Ashley. And there's a green icon there. Nerd Junk. And she fast too. Do I desire a life partner at some point in time? But he gonna have to deal with my weirdness, because I'm not gonna stop doing this because you want to spend time with me. So he gonna have to be over here on the side grabbing books or something. And he gotta know how to cook, and he gotta have nice branches. So it's gonna probably be hard to find him. And he gonna have to like to listen to all of my stuff that I be talking about and reading about. So no, I don't know if it's ever gonna be anybody. He might be on the other side of the world. Cause what man want a woman that's sitting at home thinking about Game of Thrones, buying scrolls and I mean, about invisible ink and writing invisible ink. Like, I got genie lamps, and who gonna want me? Ain't nobody else to want me, honey. No. They be trying to. No, he ain't gonna be a servant husband. I'm a server. I'm telling you. But no, he probably ain't. I mean, he better have a nice branch. I ain't fooling with it. If you ain't got nice branches, don't even try to talk to me. I'm sorry. I ain't even trying to be mean, but your branches have to be nice, because I'm not fooling with no nonsense, no mess. Anyway, we supposed to be talking about giants. Y'all always bait me. Don't. What are branches? You know exactly what branches are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. There's 5 on me. Anyway. Thanks, Kim. I believe it. Y'all know what branches are. Some trees have small branches, and I don't like those kind of trees. No, I don't like those kind of trees. Yes, there are big trees that have very small branches, but I don't like those kind. I'll take a short stubby one that has thicker branches. Thank you. Moving on. Now, I don't want that one man. Now, his branch is abnormal. I don't want nothing to do with that. He's like the Nephilim. We sending him a Nephilim shirt. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think he'll be offended if we put the name my caption, the name my scripture in there? Y'all think he'll be offended if we put that name my scripture on the back of it, where it said that she lusted after them because they was hung like the beast of the field? We gonna make him a shirt, and we gonna put that name my scripture on the back of there, because that's what it is. He a name my caller. He is a name my caller. Name I would have been on him, y'all. Name I would have been on him. That King Kong guy, or whatever his name is. Name I would have been on him. You screaming because you know exactly what I'm talking about because you was here for Neymar. Y'all ready for Noah? You said you used to be with the Giants. Why you didn't tell me this before we got on this boat? I was wondering why I had heard nothing about you. And God, you put me on this boat with her, and it ain't no other women. I'm sure it was another woman out here. And she like, Noah, calm down. Noah, I'm the only one. Noah, calm down. Calm down, Noah. It is not that bad. It ain't no other women on the planet, honey. You just gonna have to deal with it. I don't know why God didn't tell you. He tell you everything else, but we're here. It's too late now. We got these kids. We just gonna have to deal with it, Noah. We stuck. And that's why he was always, bring me my other chin. Bring me my, I gotta lay in here with this. I probably ain't even touching the side of her. Ooh. I could just imagine the conversations that we're all over there. On that boat. They was on that boat for so long. Why was he always drunk? Why? Tell me. Because that'll make a nigga drink. I don't care what nobody say to think about your wife being with angels and giants and you got to come from behind that. That'll make you drink. I don't, He said she was a hoe to the giants and the angels. She was a bucket for the angels and... Now, who watched the magicians? Who watched the magicians? Do y'all remember who watched the magicians? Hands if you watched the magicians. What book is that story in? The story of Lamech and can't think of his other name. No, it's not the story of Noah. Remember, y'all, it's in the story of Lamech of Cain. Lamech of Cain. The story of Lamech of Cain. So anyway. So look. But listen, y'all, look. So who y'all watch the magicians. Do y'all remember when they had to get the milk of a god? The essence of a god? Who remembers that? Do y'all remember what that essence was? What happened to them after they drank it? Waist down. She had like 12 ounces. You want to know baby batter. The essence of a god is baby batter. The batter that you need to mix up a child is the essence of a god. He make me want to Earl too, Queen. We do not need no Kims over here. And no Foxies. No Kims and no Foxies. Anyway. Back to our story. All right. So. I bet she is the goat. Alright, come on. Back to our story. So, go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles. Go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles. Absolutely not, Keith. And if it ever finds anywhere past my waist, you will not be invited back to the party. How about that? There will be no party entrance for you. Your card has been revoked. You'll not be admitted ever again. There's that. So, with that, go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles. Come on, y'all. We ain't talking about that no more. We are not talking about Namor and her essence of the gods. We're moving on. Now, go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles. And what does it say? You've been kicked out of better places. Pantagruelian Chronicles. Y'all go look this up. Thank you, King Tony. Go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles, family. Pantagrueline. Yes, go look up the Pantagruelian Chronicles. Come on now. We got to get back to this work. But look what it says. It said, from which you will learn at greater length how the giants were born into this world, and how from them, by a direct line, issued Gargantua, the father of Pantagruel. Do not take it amiss, therefore, if for the moment I pass this over, though it is such an attractive subject that more often it were gone over, the better, if it would please your lordships. Okay, so look down here at the bottom of this page. It's so hard to read this. It says, would to God that everyone has a certain knowledge of his genealogy. From Noah's Ark to the present age, I think that there are many today among the emperors, kings, dukes, and princes, and popes of this world who are ancestors were mere peddlers of the pardons and firewood, as on the contrary, there are many almhouse beggars, poor, suffering wretches, who are descended from the bloodline and lineage of kings and emperors. You mean like the broke black folks? We are the real kings, descended from the emperors and all of that, but we broke. We the brokest people on the planet. It said the people that is in those offices now are not the real people. The people that are the beggars and the poor people are actually the descendants. Where did we hear that before? You see it? All right, here we go. It says, from the Assyrians. I got to turn this so I can read it because I can't read it like that. Okay. So it says, would to God that everyone had a certain knowledge of his genealogy. Okay? From Noah's Ark to the present age, I think there are many today among the emperors, kings, dukes, princes, and popes of this world whose ancestors are mere peddlers and pardons of firewood. And on the contrary, there are many almhouse beggars, poor, suffering wretches who are descended from the blood and lineage of great kings and emperors, which seem likely enough we consider the amazing transfers of the crowns. Now, so they saying the people that are the beggars and stuff now, used to be the emperors. And the people that's over there now they used to be the wood peddlers. Now look, who is mentioned first, family? It says from the Assyrians to the Medes, from the Medes to the Persians, from the Persians to the Macedonians, from the Macedonians to the Romans. Who run the world right now? The Romans. Let's go. From the Romans to the Greeks, from the Greeks to the French. What did I tell y'all yesterday about the Assyrians and the Babylonians? What did we just read this morning? About the Greek mythology used to be the Assyrian and Babylonian. And they just told y'all who was first in the genealogies of the giants. I said, y'all, the Assyrians and the Persians are the Anunnaki and the Nephilim. I've been telling y'all that. And here go a book that was written by milk melanated folks that say the same thing. This is the bloodline of the giants. Again, in a different lane. Now I want to show y'all where they found this thing. Whose name do we see right there? Hercules. Look. Gibraltar and 1,000 holes besides. But look, it says this point was settled and the raven plucked by Hercules from Libya returning. What? Exclaimed Minos. Why am I not summoned? Except for me, the whole world has been invited and they expect me to provide the oysters and frogs to them and gladly, provided that they spare my life. I give their sale of distaffs to who? Old Nick. You mean Lucifer? Old Saint Nick? What y'all know about Gargamel? Y'all see this? It says, in the prime of his years, he married Gargamel, daughter of the king of the butterflies. Ain't Gargamel from the Smurfs? Told y'all them names mean something. Look, how Gargantua was carried 11 months in his mother's belly. "11 months. And look, an allusion to the Italian habit of poisoning. Can I ask y'all a question? What language is prescriptions written in? Who knows what language prescriptions are written in? Because they're not written in English. Latin, you said it. Who speaks Latin? The people that poison people. Pharmakeia is Latin for what word? Pharmakeia is Latin for what word? Pharmacy, you said it. So, poisoning is a Latin form. And all of our prescriptions or recipes are written in what? Mm-mm. Get y'all some books, y'all. I'm trying. Okay. So it says Grand Gossier was a good jester in his time with a great love of tossing off a glass as any man in the world. He also he had also quite a liking for salt meats. For this reason, he generally kept a good store of mayans and bayon hams, pleasantly of smoked ox tongues, and abundance of chitterlings in their season, and beef pickled in mustard, a supply of fish eggs, and a provision of sausage, though not those of bologna, for he feared Lombard concoctions, whatever that is. So hold on. Go look up Mayans. I don't know what that is. Mayence. Mayence. Go look it up real quick, y'all. This is Gargantua and Pentagram. King of the Butterflies. It didn't say who King of the Butterflies was. It just said King of the Butterflies. Lumbar like your spine, yep. Lombard with a D. Lion's mane mushrooms. Oh, really? I just looked those up. They taste like shrimp or lobster. Lion's mane's mushrooms taste like lobster. They have the consistency of lobster. That's crazy. Okay. So tell me what Bayonne hams is. Bayonne. I know what a ham is, but look up a Bayonne ham. Bayonne. Yeah, lion's mane tastes like lobster. Exactly. They have the consistency of lobster and everything. So if you're a vegan or whatever, and you want like to make a lobster like pasta, you can use lion mane. Bayonne is a germ. Bayonne. So it's a Roman, a cured ham. And guess what? Where do they make the best pork products? I told y'all this. Yes, they have chitlins. Sure did. An abundance of chitterlings in their season. Right there. I gotta go to the bathroom. Ham made from 8 different breeds of pig is a Bayonne. Wow. So a ham made from 8 different types of pigs is a Bayonne ham. Did y'all know that? I never knew it. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me. Y'all be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all go look and see if y'all can download a version of Pentagram and Gargantua. It's Rabellus, RAB something. Ooh, I gotta pee. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to show y'all. Here, screenshot it so y'all can go get the version I'm reading real quick. I'm sure they got a PDF. Hurry, because I gotta go to the bathroom. Rabelais. Go look this up. I'm sure it's a PDF so y'all can read with me real quick. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me like a minute and a half, too. Woo! Okay. You read from the Pantagruelian Chronicles. Good job. You found the book on eBay? Yeah, I know that Jesus cast the demons into the pigs, but that don't stop you from eating Starburst, do it? Because if you eat any kind of candy out of the store, you eating pig. So don't tell me about eating swine unless you really know what you're talking about. Because the gelatin that you feed your kids with the candy in it, that's all from a pig, boo. Folks kill me talking about they don't eat pork and stay eating some candy, honey, and don't know that the jello that you feed your kids comes from pigs. Don't eat no more Skittles. Don't eat no more Starburst. Don't eat no candy. None. Because pig is all through that stuff. That's why folks keep me, I don't eat pork. But you eating it right now, eating on that taffy. Gummy bears, the worst. You can literally smell that in there. Come on. Yeah, I don't eat no pork. Boy, you be eating pork all day. Shut up. All your little weed gummies got pork in them. Your vitamins that they give you for health, that's pork, baby. So your gummy vitamins, because you don't take that big old horse pill, yeah, boo. You eating pork all day long. Do it taste good? You like it? Thank you. So for all you Muslim folks that swear up and down y'all don't, you better not take another gummy in your mouth. Not one, because you've been eating pork. You've been lying to the minister. You've been lying. Don't go in there acting and calling folks swine eaters and stuff, and you got some swine in your purse. Kool-Aid, yep, Kool-Aid got pork in it too. Don't give your kids no juice. Hard candy too, Serena. Skittles. They use gelatin as the gooey stuff on the inside. That chewy center over the rainbow, yeah. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. Yes, Kool-Aid too. Anything that has gelatin in it. Anything that has gelatin is pig, baby. Oink, 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 oink. Did you understand that? Oink, 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 oink. You eat pig all day long. Take your vitamins, oink. I don't eat pork, girl. Yes, you do, girl. Brother, I don't eat that swine. Yes, you do. Don't go in there and pull out no candy. Bacon wrap candy. You said it, Keith. How you like your bacon wrap candy, boo? How you like your bacon? Keeping it real, keeping it neutral. Yes, ma'am. I be trying because folks be coming for me, but I don't. Cool. All y'all little fish oil peels and stuff. Don't come for me. I'm just saying, don't come for me. I don't come for nobody else. I'll be over here just trying to teach y'all stuff. Jolly Ranchers too. All of it. Don't put no candy in your mouth. You better be making it yourself and don't use gelatin to do it. All you little CBD gummies, pork. Pork eaters. Now, while you telling folks they got worms, what you got? Him who is without sin cast the first stone. Drop your stone, boo. Don't talk to nobody else about eating pork. Drop your stone right there in the ground. Because Jesus then drew the line. Yep, I eat Skittles. I eat all of this. Your house glass. I know. Listen. Did y'all know that like a lot of white sugar is made from burning the bones of like white sugar? Granulated sugar is not just bleached sugar, it's also the inside of cow bones. That's why I smell like that. Have y'all ever smelled white sugar and how it smells? And if you let it sit too long, it really stinks. It stinks. Oof. Mm-mm. From what I understand, they get some of that white sugar from the burned cow bones. It's not cane. Now, I could be wrong, but I seen something about that. So look it up for yourselves. You going to smell your sugar, it stink. Watch when you smell it. You're going to be like, ugh! And I've been smelling that smell since I was a kid. Like, something ain't right about this sugar. It don't smell good. It stinks. Burnt cow bones. If I'm not mistaken, that's where it comes from. You going to the kitchen. Everybody going to the kitchen to smell their sugar. It stinks. Who smelled it? Do it smell good? It don't. It's got a weird smell. Y'all never smelled the I see. Bone char process bone char is used to process sugar. Cattle bones from Afghanistan, India, and Pakistan. Told y'all. Who knew that? Ooh, it's stinking like mommy. I told you. It stinks, Sangster. You was today years old. Go smell the white pack of sugar that's in the break room. If y'all at work, it's sugar in the break room for y'all coffee. Go get a little pack out the break room on your break. Pour it in your hand and smell it. Y'all at work, it's some sugar in the break room. Go get some. You said it, L, especially domino sugar. It sure do stink. Domino sugar stinks. You are not lying. It stinks. It does. That ruined your day. I'm sorry. This stuff y'all need to know. You said I'm about to go now. Yo, wait, you said my dad refuses to eat beef, but he be making pies and cakes. He be eating cow bones, y'all do. He eating beef and didn't even know it. See how they be tricking y'all? You smelling yours too when you get home. Ugh. See, y'all, told y'all you not only gonna learn Biblehood. That's why when people come over here and they just be trying to come for us, we be learning so much stuff over here. We do not just learn biblical things. We learn science. We learn everything. Yeah. Where am I from? All over and everywhere. The Midwest. But I've lived everywhere. I know it's about keeping a balanced diet, but I'm just telling y'all, know what you eating. Why folks be coming to people and saying certain stuff, like, do you even really know what you're talking about? You feel like a scholar, and you should, because we are didactic polymaths over here, self-taught in many subjects. We're didactic polymath. Is our Mod here? Mod, are you here? All right, let's get back to our giants though, because it's something I want to show y'all. We always get off subject. Y'all always bring up something. You use monk fruit and coconut sugar. All right. So it says, in his prime years, he married Gargamel. This is funny. It says, in the prime of his years, he married Gargamel, daughter of the king of the butterflies, a fine, good-looking piece. And the pair of them often played the two-backed beast. They played the two-backed beast. That's what they used to call getting it in, the two-backed beast. Y'all be playing the two-backed beast in the middle of the night with your sneaky link. All that grunting and stuff. The two-backed beast. That's what they call it right there. Look. Two-backed beasts. They often play the two black-backed beasts. It says, joyfully rubbing their bacon together to such effect that she became pregnant of a fine boy and carried him to the 11th month. So y'all, they be rubbing their bacons together. Y'all be rubbing y'all bacons together. Two-backed beasts. That's why I love reading, because y'all, they used to talk crazy. You better not be over there two-back beasting. You better not be over there two-back beasting. And this is kind of stuff I say to my kids, y'all. I promise. They be like, Mom, where did you get that from? What book are you reading now? You better not be two-back beasting. You better not. Rubbing your bacon together. Don't be over there rubbing your bacon on his bacon. Oh, yeah, she carried the baby for 11 months. I was hoping somebody picked up on that. A fine boy and carried him for so long, even longer, women can carry a child, especially when he is some masterpiece of nature, a personage destined in his time to perform great deeds. A witness, Homer, who tells us that the child which Neptune begot by a nymph this dude, Neptune, brother of Jupiter, now why would Jupiter and Homer be mentioned in this book? There go them black skinned folks again. We done talked about him. I ain't gonna get off subject, but they ain't this color for the look of it. So again, when we studying about the giants, it brings up Homer and people that look like this, and this, and this. And this, the monsters that Enoch was talking about. Because if I saw this running towards me, I would consider that a monster, because you have to realize how tall horses are. So I could, my head, because I'm 5'3", could be at the belly of a horse. The bottom part of it. How did they get part animal bodies? Read Enoch 7, it'll tell you. Or you can read the Book of the Giants, which is in the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, that says right there, the outcome of demonic corruption with the when it says the 200 angels chose animals, including presumably humans, on which to perform unnatural acts. They had sex with them. 200 donkeys, 200 asses, 200 rams of the field, 200 goats, 200 beasts of the field from every animal, and thousands from every bird, fish, reptile. That's how they got half bodies. And there was people with dog heads. That's a dog is the animal of the field. Mermaids, reptiles. You go to your Old Testament book. I just showed y'all in Enoch 7. Right there where it says they also begin to sin against birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and what? Fish. That's Enoch. You can go to Jasher and it tells you the same thing. And then we just read in the book yesterday, they was talking about the judgment of the angels, how they came down and slept with the women. And even your Genesis 6 says the same thing. Your Genesis 6, if you go to Genesis 6:1 right now, 1 through 4, it says that the sons of God, angels, came down, saw that the daughters of men were booties was fat, and they said, I'm going to get me one. And right after that, there was giants, and right after that, the earth had to be flooded. And this is why we see all the sleeping giants covered in mud. And when they cut into these mountains, it looks like marbled meat, like steak. Go look up Flesh Park real quick in Japan. They cut that out of a mountain. And tell me it don't look like a raw steak. Go look up Flesh Rock Park in Japan real quick. Go Google it and y'all come back. And tell me if it don't look like a marbled steak. The rocks. Not only that, when they cut into any type of marble or anything like that, the lines in it is called vein lines. And you cut this out of a mountain. Why would a mountain have vein lines? And the Bible said that the rocks is going to get up and cry out. They're going to wake up. It looked like meat because it is meat. It's crystallized meat. It is meat. Those are the 450-foot giants. Flesh Pit Park, or whatever it's called. You see the meat rocks? And they got vein lines in them. It looks just like marbled steak, honey. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. So when we go back now, so we see that this book mentions Homer. It also mentions Gargamel, some other folks. Okay? When they was rubbing their stuff together. Okay, so look at this. For a similar reason, Jupiter made the night he slept with Alcmena last 48 hours, for in a shorter time he could not have forged Hercules, who cleansed the world of monsters and tyrants. Did y'all know that? The Hercules made the night, Neptune made the night that he spent with the nymph last for 48 hours so that he could cultivate Hercules. That's a long night. So Hercules is mentioned in here. And we know that Hercules in here, now look at this. Now this is gargantuan and pentagonal. But if we go back to Josephus, right there, it says, Africa took its name because these men were auxiliaries to Hercules when he fought against Libya and Antaeus. And that Hercules married Aphora's daughter. It say it right there. So Hercules is mentioned in the Antiquities of the Jews. What does Antiquities mean, y'all? Why would Hercules be listed in the Antiquities of the Jews? Tell me. And then he's mentioned in the giant genealogy. And then we read in our big book that the Greek gods in Greek mythology came from the Chaldean or Y'all just read it. It's already out. It ain't even up here because I probably didn't put it back. I didn't. It's already down here somewhere. In one of these piles of books that's here. Maybe on the floor. Oh, yep. Of the Chaldees. The Sumerian dynasties. Of the Chaldees. The Sumerian dynasty. Okay? So when we're studying Gargantua and Pentagonal, we're studying the giants that were living in Rome and Greece around that time. But it's so funny that it always goes back to these people. No matter what book we're reading, it goes back to these guys. They keep, remember I told you every time you read another book, that's why I got so many, because it's all the same stories and they just keep mentioning the people no matter what. And wherever I go, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even get this book for that. And here he is right here. Homer is mentioned in so many of the books that I have. The Iliad, the Odyssey. But then when I go, and this, listen, this book was not written by black folks. This book was not written by black people, colored people at all. And they say, the milk melanated folks, look who in there. Sculptures from Nineveh, now in the British Museum. Here we go, y'all. Now, y'all know. Where my book? Where is this at? The assistant to the Department of Egyptian and Syrian Antiquities. Where? British Museum. Where? British Museum. And there go that word again. Syrian and Egyptian Antiquities. And they was talking about incantations of demons, schools of vampires, hobgoblins, ghosts. Where? The devils and evil spirits of ancient Babylonia. Guess what else is in the British Museum? The magic stuff. The reports of the magicians and astrologers of Nineveh and Babylon in where? The British Museum. Wakanda. Forever. If I keep going, we'll find some more stuff that's in the British Museum that ain't supposed to be there. Now, again, Chaldee or Babylon, the Assyrian, most ancient records of the Chaldee. Do y'all see how they try to hurry up and write that real little? Instead of the Chaldaic, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon and Assyria are herein given as they are most commonly found and used. Jupiter, Neptune, all them folks. Greece was already in the possession of a powerful tribes called the who? Let's go look those people up. Right. Powerful tribes. Greece was already in the possession of powerful tribes. Y'all want the name? Let's look them up. It is where the heck did that just go that fast? The Pelasgi. Pelasgi. Pelagsi. Who are they? Tell me. This book is bigger than me. I love it. I got another one too. It's not the same, but this was my first. And then we got this one. And y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all think this is the only place that is. Let me show you something though, because this is by a completely different author. But guess what's in there? The same stuff. Whole different author, but the same stuff is in there. Babylon and Assyria. Life in ancient Egypt. Whole different books. Same stuff. Two different books. Same pictures. No, this ain't gonna work because I'm not about to tear my books trying to show y'all. Hold on. They fold out like 60 feet and 20 feet. They fold out books. Because this is where we learned that it was unicorns on the ark in the family. Because on the back of here is a picture of the ark. You see it's got the lineage, the great empires. Look. The battles. I'm not going to tear up my book. But look. Philistines. Girgashites. Amalekites. All the people that I told y'all was giants. Hold on. Look. And this is not a horned animal either. Y'all didn't see this over here, but I'll show y'all first since y'all always gonna get stuff last. Unicorns. Unicorns was on the ark. And there go rhinos before you try to say that. And there's horses. So don't try to tell me that it was. And there go the deers. And the cattle. And the bison. And the elk. And the gazelles. And the hippos. Because they try to say they was hippos too. But no, all those animals and the elephants is here as well. But as you can see, there was unicorns right next to the lynxes, panthers, and tigers. And rhinos was in the next section. And horses was in the next section. The olive oil was around. Bears. Thank you so much, the Grave Woman. Y'all don't like books? So what? I'll buy them all. I'll buy every last one of them. Don't even worry about it. I'll keep them for myself. So hopefully y'all went and downloaded Gargantuan Pentagram. I'm about to clean up. Matter of fact, y'all about to help me before y'all go. Y'all not leaving yet. My mama said you can't leave until you help me clean up. So let's do it. Y'all gotta help me put my toys back. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. You can't go home. You gotta stay here. This ain't where that go. I think it's right here. That don't go right there. Yep. Y'all gonna help me clean up today. Y'all are not getting away like that. That don't go there. I know that don't go there. That does not go, or maybe it does. This goes up here. I've been rearranging my bookshelf, y'all, because I got new books. And everything got to go by where it go. It can't just go wherever it want to go. Oh. Y'all see that Persian mist? Is my phone dying? Yep. I got to go anyway. My phone dying. So. You a Hindu gal. Oh, well, hello there. Welcome. Look what we got for you. Look it. We got some stuff on y'all over here, girl. Don't even trip. We got you. Show you what else we got. We got everybody. We got everybody stuff over here. You see it. Myths and Legends of India. Come on in. You can teach us some stuff. Come on. We welcome you. Come on around. Come on. Come on, please. Come on. Let me go get a charger real quick, y'all. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Is there one in here? Yep. Is this not going to work? Is that it? Oh, it's got a short. There you go. Hey, SLP. But yeah, so we got witches and wizards, seers and healers, myths and tales. We got all the goods. We got Celtic myths and tales, Greek myths and tales, Japanese myths and tales, Chinese myths and tales, African myths and tales. We got Greek mythology, Norse mythology. We got all the goods. Lord of the Rings. That's all the books up there. Everything we read about is in Lord of the Rings. All of it. What else? What else? Let's go here. Something else goes there. Where is it? It might be in my room. It's probably in my room. All right. Well, that's most of it. I ain't gonna make y'all help me do the rest. But look. See, Abraham and Saraswati. Brahma and Saraswati. Abraham and Sarah. Look, we were just studying about this yesterday. See? This got all of the peoples in it. Look. You getting ready for your job interview? You got it, Punky. What's this disorder called, y'all? Genetic disorder. Tell me. What is this genetic disorder called? And look how dark he is, too. Both, probably. This is a Hindu god, but there is a genetic disorder that people are really born with this. What is it? Polymelia. So the god was really a person because he still has descendants being born like that. I'm about to bust y'all head. I ain't seen it. Y'all know. Here go my highlighter. Look. What did I just tell y'all about? All of these are the same. Whose name that showed up a freaking again? It says Vajrapani, wielder of the thunderbolt, appears in Gandharva scripture sometimes as a Zeus, sometimes as a Eros, and even as Hercules, a Pan, or Dionysus. We know that Zeus had like 56 kids. So y'all still don't believe that all of the mythologies are the same? Do y'all believe me now? That they all go together? That's why I have to get all of them, because the stories be the same. I told y'all at the Tower of Babel, the stories didn't change, just the names. Vajrapani, wielder of the thunderbolt, appears in the Grand Harvest sculptures, sometimes as a Zeus, sometimes there is an Eros, and even as a Hercules, a Pan, or a Dionysus. Or Dionysus. And if I go through all of these other ones, I say, y'all, remember? Because Agnor, we found out is Hiram that was running with Solomon and David. He was an actual ally of them. Do y'all remember when we looked up how Hermaphrodite came along? Who remembers how Hermaphrodite got here? Who remembers that? Who is Aphrodite a child of? I mean, Hermaphrodite a child of? Or Hermaphrodite. Who is it a child of? What two people got together? It was two gods. Why are you here, BG? Go away. Y'all be wanting people to say y'all name that bad that y'all just gotta stay here and go. Why are you torturing yourself? If you don't believe nothing that I'm saying, take your ass on. Because this ain't church and you will get cussed out. If you don't believe what... Do you go back and eat your poop after you let it out? Do you go back and play with it in the toilet? Don't torture yourself like that. If you don't like it here, you don't like the way something tastes in your mouth, spit it out and go away. You eat your throat up? Because if I don't like something, I don't deal with it. If I don't agree, I don't listen. Y'all crazy. Y'all be torturing y'all damn self. This ain't church. You will get cussed out. Go away. Miserable ass. Sick of y'all now. You don't like it. You don't agree. All you got to do is use your thumb and swipe. That's it. You ain't got to sit here for 35 minutes going against what I say. Move the hell on. You a glutton for punishment. Y'all be killing me. You that miserable. I can't believe nothing she say. I don't believe it. But you sitting here listening to it. Go away. You think if they preaching something at a church that I don't agree with, that I'm going to sit there and listen? I'm going to get up and leave, weirdo. It's insanity to stay here listening to something you don't agree with. You're crazy, not us. You going to keep going to a store where they sell you food you don't like? You going to keep paying your money to buy clothes that don't fit? Weirdo. I hate that car, but I'm going to go spend my money on it. That's what y'all be sounding like. I hate them jeans, man, but I bought 2 pairs. Weird ass. This ain't church. So if you thinking you gonna get somebody that's gonna cower down, nigga, I'm a head buster whenever you get done. God made me that way. I am an HB. That's not head female dog. I bust heads all day. Been doing it. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But I got that. Just because you read and go watch YouTube videos and that's all you know, because you ain't got nothing to verify it with, then you want to come over here. Get your tail on. My daddy didn't have no B in his blood. And I'm his kid. I'm not a church person. I'm not a Pharisee and a Sadducee, because they hid behind stuff. I ain't hiding, baby. I'm 10 toes down and being. Then had to fight for the things that I say in real life. Ain't no itch nowhere in my blood, baby. No, nowhere. So if you want it, you can come get it. Go back and watch my video. I'm definitely a Paul. Because Paul was about that life. That God had to change his name to Circa. Because the other name wasn't so nice. Most of the people God used, he changed their names. Because if folks knew who you used to be, they wouldn't listen to you. That's why you got a new name in the Bible. Because they knew who you used to be. And he did that for the church people. Because, honey, I done heard of, ooh, Circa, no. Yeah. That's the same girl. That's the same girl. She just changed the name. God gave her a different name. And some folks is listening now. Because when it was my regular name, didn't nobody have nothing. They didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. The original gangsters is in the Bible. Do you realize what it took? Because when God was sending these spies and stuff into these camps where they was going in there with 450-foot people and they were 7 feet tall, 6 feet tall. You gotta be gangster to be the size of a grasshopper to somebody and say, I'm about to take your they can smush you. And you said, nah, bro, come on up out for it. We coming to get all your stuff. On guard. Stop. What? Nah, bro. I said, come up off your stuff, bro. I don't care. I said, come up off your stuff. I want it right now. All of it, bro. His sword was probably this big. To the... I said, we coming to get your stuff, brother. Like, I can see it. He like, I can't... The giant like, I can't even hear you. He like, I said... We coming! You gotta yell. That's like standing on top of the Sears Tower, thinking somebody can hear you when you down on the bottom, talking about I'm about to come stake your stuff. This is why people thought the Israelites was plumb fools, crazy. That's why they thought they was crazy, because look at the gangster you have to have. Okay. Y'all don't believe me. Go look up pictures of regular sized humans tying down giants. You are my new subscriber. You belong to India. I believe it. I actually do have some Indian descent. I just did my little stuff. I do, just a little bit. Gulliver's Travels. Did y'all go look up the pictures? And see the giants, the people on the side of them with the ropes, tying them down and the giant laying there like this. Y'all see it? Y'all see the pictures? Go look at some images real quick. Good morning. I'm about to get off. I'm about to go eat me something. Some rice. The Israelites tying down them big old giants. And if you go read in the story of Lamech of Cain, the gods were of Hermes and Aphrodite had Hermaphrodite. Hermes and Aphrodite are the parents of the Hermaphrodites. Did y'all know that? Hermes and Aphrodite are the parents of Hermaphrodite or a hermaphrodite or the hermaphrodites. Hermes and Aphrodite is where we get hermaphrodite. Don't believe me? Look it up for yourself. Thank you. Yeah. And Noah's wife was in love with the giant. She sure was. She was a guardian too. It's like, cause things was like the beasts of the fields, honey, and the angels. That's what he said. He said the angels and the giants was like the beasts of the field, hung like horses. Like that man that's walking around hearing them great sweats from the trash can, like that. That's why she was a guardian too. I just would have liked to see one of them. Yeah, I'd be scary to see it. I'm just saying. Laughter is good for the soul. It is, and I live in duality. And if y'all can't handle it, go to another page because we talks about everything around here. If Neymar had a deep pit, a deep dark pit, we can talk about the Nephilim's branches because we talked about Neymar's deep dark pit. We talked about Neymar's deep dark pit, so we can talk about the branches that fill it up. Now, wait a minute now. Y'all was all happy about that, brothers. How she was busting them down. Y'all know that song? Bust it over and bring it back. Bust it open and bring it back. Neymar was busting it open and bringing it back to the angels and the giants, baby. That's probably why Zeus had so many kids. By all them baby mamas. Zeus. I know what Zeus was on now. I know what Zeus was on. I couldn't figure out why he had so many kids. But now I know why folks was turning chicks into Medusas and stuff over him and whatever. You done made the chick all the way ugly. Cause she want your man Remember, he thought the one lady was pretty or something. That's how Medusa got changed into Medusa. He was about some meat, a branch. Everybody was rubbing they was doing the two-back beast. Zeus was doing the two-back beast with everybody. Zeus had a fallen tree or something. He was doing the two-back beast with everybody. Rubbing their bacons together. Y'all like that? Y'all do not steal it. Do not steal that. Do not. Do not steal it. They was doing the two-back beats, rubbing their bacons together. Oh, you said you're going to call it that from now on, the two-back beast. This is why I love reading these books, y'all. When I tell y'all I talk to my kids like this is how we talk to each other. We do. We talk to each other like this. We find these statements. Yeah, Zeus had that juice. He showed Zeus got the juice. Zeus got the juice. He showed do. He had that. I'm in love with a back beasting. A pork tenderloin to go. Ooh! Oh, that's good. A pork tenderloin to go. Absolutely. I love your imagination. He had that waterfall. Y'all. What if Zeus is really the extrusion video the picture we looked at? What if that was Zeus? Y'all remember he was spilling his seed everywhere in that picture of the extrusions? He was just walking around with it out, spilling his baby batter everywhere. Y'all remember on the pottery? They are almost the same. They are all the same, actually. You said your supervisor is in her house rolling. Wait a minute, your supervisor is watching this? Where do you work, Kiva? Oh my God. Yesterday, Walmart. Today, oh my God. I'm sorry. Y'all should not be at work. Now listen. Oh, I'm sorry, manager. You don't work at a church, do you? Oh my God. Oh. She said, well, hello, Miss Manager. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. Oh, your manager be out here with two back beasting too. Come on. Oh, how many of y'all got managers that's Neymars? And then how many of y'all got managers that's Zeus's? Who got a manager that's a Neymar and who got a manager that's a Zeus? We are reaching the masses. We are, Danielle. Don't put it on here because they might be on here watching. Don't put it on here. Never mind. Just put the eyes. Don't say yes. Just put the eyes so that way you ain't coming for nobody. Because the manager might be watching too. So just put the eyes. Oh, you got an Athena? Oh. Who are Zeus's kids? You want to know who Zeus's kids are, girl? Listen, a man. Zeus had a whole bunch of kids, honey. Zeus was a... Let's see if we can go find where Zeus's lineage is. Zeus had 56 kids. New pickup line, baby, do you need your back beasted? Ah, that's good. Oh. Excuse me, little mama, you need your back beasted? Is that you need your bacon rubs? You want me to cook you a little bacon? That's what you want me to do? Oh, God. I love y'all. Oh, my God. Yes, I believe it. Do you like bacon, baby? You want some bacon? Elijah? You want some pinto beans, Elijah? I'll take back beasting for 200, Alex. Okay. Yeah, we touched on Hollywood. We been touched on that. You gotta go if you're new. We have like 100 videos. We talk about everything, so you just gotta go watch. And then I can't even tell you what video because I just put hey y'all on all of them, or good morning or good night. There's no title or anything because we could talk about one thing and by the end of it we can talk about 7,000 things. Y'all don't be trying to. Y'all is a mess. Y'all is a mess. See, y'all know that these ain't. He had 154 children. I thought it was 54. Did he have 154 kids or 54 kids? You crying? Listen. Y'all know we have a good time over here. Okay. Who was here when we studied this word right here? And I said, this got to be a black girl name. Remember this? Boisha. Remember? Boisha. Boisha. Shay Shay. Bobo. Right here. Remember Boisha? Y'all remember Boisha? Boisha. And I said, this got to be a black girl name. Y'all see it? Boisha. Okay. Look where it was close to. The ancient city of Corinth was located at the western end of Isthmus, separating the Peloponnese from Boeotia, and it is about 2 miles or 3 kilometers removed from the modern day Corinth. Go look up the Boeotians and tell me who they are while I go back to the bathroom because this coffee is running through me. Go look at pictures of the Boeotians. Tell me who they are. And now we know that Boeotia was only 2 miles from Corinth. But guess what this book is in? This is in the mythological book. So if it's not real, how are there real places? This is Greek mythology. Boeotia. Yep. Go look up the Boeotians and tell me what they look like and who they was. All right, I'm about to go. I need to go eat me something. I'll probably come back on after I order these books. I ain't really got a lot to do today. And it's Thursday because I might not do no class tomorrow. Ooh, modern. Oh, so it has the modern Greek name is so they changed the B to a V. It's a district in ancient Greece, Daughters of Apollo. Huh? But look at this. One last thing right here. Look. It says the mythological history of Corinth is a complicated one. Right? That's not where I was about to read. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. See where it says, I'll be trying to get it so both of y'all can see at the same time. Maybe if I turn it this way like that. Okay, that's better. So you see right there in the third or the second paragraph. Wait a minute. Where is it? I keep losing it every time I turn the thing around. Oh, okay. See where it says the travel writer Pausanias adds that Corinth received its name Ephra from a daughter of Oceanus who had lived in that place, but that at a latter point the city was renamed Corinthius after a descendant of the sun god who? Helios. The sun god Helios. Do y'all remember where I told y'all my Bible came from in Egypt? He got blocked. I ain't about to keep telling him. You've been here for an hour now. And you still. I done went off on you 30 minutes ago and you still here. He like eating throw up. Or eating his own feces. One of the two. Heliopolis. Helio. Helios. Heliopolis. Heliopolis, Cairo. Helio. Helio. Right? Heliopolis, Egypt. Now, this is where this Bible came from. I know it's backwards. I always do it wrong. It's this way. No. There we go. They read the opposite way from us. I be confused. But whatever. So that came from Heliopolis. He gonna be bored somewhere else because he is not about to get on my nerves. So, when you go and you see that Corinth, which is where the biblical people were all the time, was a descendant of the sun god Helios. So if Helios wasn't real, how does he have descendants and how do we have a whole city named after him? Or is exactly what it says in our timeline book, that the Greek gods are actually the from the Chaldeans. So then that's how they would have a bloodline, because they were real people. Ra is the sun god, right? And it says Corinthians after a descendant of the sun god Helios. And there's a place in Egypt where they worship sundials and suns. Every Egyptian thing you see, they got a sun behind their head, a sun on top of the cow. No. So if they not real, how do we have descendants and genealogies of these people over and over and over, and no matter what books we looking in, it keeps showing them. Every book we done looked in, and then, yes, I know, but if y'all forget that the Sunday, and the Catholic Church, yep, you said it. Let's go back to that page. Nimrod, the sun god. Baal, the queen of heaven. Ashtaroth, the son of the sun. Tammuz. This is the Antichrist. Titan means 666. Who were the children of the angels? The Nephilim, the Titans, Tatan. They changed the name. Oh, we got a Toyota Titan. That's how it used to be spelled. And what's crazy, eight is new beginning, and Jesus came for a new beginning. They have a show called Teen Titans. Look, Titans equals 666. Christmas, Sunday worship, astrology, Antichrist, Easter, spiritualism. Titan, it says, Satan is the Greek transliteration which numerical values the invisible head of the mystery of iniquity in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. Iesous, or Jesus in Greek transliteration, the creator of the world, the invisible head of the mystery of godliness. 1 Timothy 3 and 16. And who are the Titans from? The Titans are the reason, the Nephilim are the reason the earth had to be destroyed. Crystals and stuff. Your crystals and your bows. And the gods, the ancestors, praying to them and asking them for wisdom. And God said, why are you praying to them? They messed up with me. You need to be asking me. Because if they would have got it so right, y'all still would have been living to 1,000 years. So why are you asking your ancestors when they messed up with God? He said, you better look and see what your forefathers did and why I destroyed them. Because they didn't learn my ways. So while y'all be praying to the ancestors, some of them ancestors is dead and ain't no more the lineage because they didn't listen. So be careful of the information you getting from your ancestors, because they could be telling you to defy God because they still mad. And we know that the evil spirits of these days, because we read in Abraham and the Testament of Moses now, that the evil spirits that are here on this planet that be talking to y'all, that y'all be conjuring, are the spirits of the giants and the fallen angels' children. Because their daddies was eternal, their spirits is locked down here. They thought that when they died, because their daddies came from heaven, that their souls was going to go back. Oh, you don't believe it? They showed you in the new movie Noah. Because the rock giants were trapped in the rocks on the earth. And it wasn't until Tubal-Cain and his people was fighting them when old boy was building the ark that their spirits was released from the rocks. And then they said, Father, accept me, forgive me, blah, blah. And they shot back up to heaven. Even in y'all movie Soul, there's big grumpy souls that's bigger than all the other souls that's trapped here in y'all kid movie. So those ancestors y'all praying to, a lot of them is the spirits of the giants that's trapped, or the fallen angels that can't never go back to heaven, and God won't listen to them. He won't talk to them. And then y'all take their blood, because that's what them crystals is. Y'all want to know where y'all crystals come from? I'm about to show y'all. Because the angels was jailed deep, deep, deep under the ground where you find all your... Oh, look who else is mentioned in the Bible. Want to know the scripture? Acts 14 and 12. Barnabas they called Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes because he was the chief speaker. Why would they call Paul Hermes? Oh. That's biblical. And they got a Bible. This where y'all stones come from. The angels that was jailed under the rocks. And just because y'all ain't see them, y'all taking this off of their body. Bejeweled angels. Mentioned in Ezekiel 28. It says, you were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you. Carnelian, chrysolite, emerald, topaz, onyx, jasper, lapis lazuli, turquoise, and beryl. That's all the stuff y'all be praying to and charging up. Because the angels came from the stars. They were literally made out of stardust. And then God turned those stars into jewels and put them on their bodies. And this is what y'all be using to contact somebody. Oh, the fallen angel spirits. The evil spirits. Go right on ahead. All your little jewels, you be wearing your little rocks. It's the blood to the giants. The vein lines to the giants, to the angels' fallen children. The fallen angels' children, right there. Here go y'all crystals. The angels were made of stardust. And then God, okay, y'all don't believe it? Go to the Testament of Abraham. I think it's in book 1. It might be in book 2. And then I'm going to go for real this time. Where is the Testament of Abraham at, y'all? Is it in book 1 or book 2? I think it's in book 2. No, it's in book 1. Is it the Apocalypse? Oh, no, right here. Oh, y'all ready? Go to page 883 in your book 1. Go to page 883. Y'all ready? So here we go. We got the bejeweled angel in here. Let me go back, and I'm about to show you something. So here's your bejeweled angel. And there's a scripture for it, Ezekiel 28 and 13. And then I'm in book 1, page 883. Okay? Now look what it say. It says, and Isaac ran and did obeisance to him and fell at the feet of the incorporeal one. There go that word again, y'all. What does incorporeal mean? Let's look it up for the people that weren't here yesterday. Tell me what incorporeal means. Excuse me. No matter. The herbs of the field are good. And the Lord said they are good. Excuse me, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I missed about 2 breaks. We ain't supposed to be wearing birthstones on us. The devil will use anything he can to trick you. So, how is it? Listen. And the incorporeal one blessed him. So how are you having no material existence, but they blessing you and they can see you and they can talk to you? No, let's focus on this. Incorporeal means without having matter, which means this. But he's talking to him. And the incorporeal one blessed him and said, the Lord God will bestow upon you his promise, which he had gave to your father Abraham and to his seed. There go the word incorporeal, y'all, again. Okay, now that ain't what I want to read, y'all. Right here at the bottom, it says, then Abraham said to his son Isaac, Isaac, my child, draw water from the well and bring it to me in a vessel so that we may wash this stranger's feet, for he is tired, having come to us from a long journey. And Isaac ran to the well and drew the water to the vessel and brought it to them. Then Abraham went forward and washed the feet of the commander-in-chief, Michael. So Abraham washed Michael's feet. Okay, now look. It says, then Abraham, wait a minute. Okay. For he is tired, having come, blah, blah, and Isaac ran to the well, drew the water. Then Abraham went forward and washed the feet of the commander-in-chief of Michael. Abraham's heart was moved, and the commander-in-chief saw them crying. I'm skipping some. Oh, he said, when Isaac saw his father crying, he also cried too. When the commander-in-chief saw them crying, he too wept, and they became, wait a minute. I can't read this backwards. Okay. Then Abraham went forward and washed the feet of the commander-in-chief Michael. Abraham's heart was moved, and he wept over the stranger. When Isaac saw his father crying, he also cried. When the commander-in-chief Michael saw them crying, he too wept with them. And the commander-in-chief's tears fell into the vessel, into the water basin, and they became what? Precious stones. So the angel's tears became, y'all, crystals. And Abraham saw the wonder and was astonished, and he picked up the stones secretly and hid the mystery, keeping them in his heart alone. So angels, some of them archangels, cry rare jewels. And the first thing that Satan gives you when you sell your soul is what? Rare jewels. He ain't giving you nothing but what he already is. So it don't cost him nothing. He can cry, and big fat diamonds and jewels is gonna come out of him, because that's what he's made of. And so are the other archangels. Because Michael cries rare jewels. When he cries, his tears turn into rare jewels. And we know that the stones that y'all be praying to and charging up have magical powers. Who taught the women Magic. The angels, the fallen angels in Enoch taught the women magic. Crystals, roots, incantations, all of that. So, I just want to read that. That's in the Testament of Abraham, 883. If you want to read about how Michael cried these, but we see even in your KJV, it's a scripture about the fallen angels and how they're bejeweled. And the first thing Satan, Lucifer gives you when you go to Hollywood or wherever it is that you sell your soul is drip, ice, rare jewels, pink diamonds, yellow diamonds. Oh, I got this rare pink jewel in the middle of my forehead. You mean like these? You mean like this? This is who he wanted you to look like? This is who Satan told you? Satan told you to go looking like they be looking? Every time you see a star, they like. Because y'all want to look like y'all earthly daddies. Y'all want to look like y'all gods. They was iced out too. This is what you are replicating when you do that. The fallen angels. It says you were in Eden. You were. But now you didn't fail. So you don't think that it's funny that God took the beauty of the angels that went along with Lucifer? It said God took that beauty. He took all of this, so you don't look like this, but you're able to still produce it. So it's amazing to me that the first thing that you get when you become famous is jewelry, diamonds, rare jewels. They don't got to do much to give them to you. Matter of fact, they know where their brothers is laid at, where their graves is at, so in their spirit, and if we don't believe this, you can go read in the Testament of Solomon, in the back of your book 1, and it says right there, the demon, whatever, thwarted by the angel Azazel, is compelled to help raise stones for the temple workmen. Because the demons went and found all kind of beautiful stones. Don't believe me? The demon scepter helped Solomon obtain an emerald stone for the temple of Solomon. Learns of the scepter thwarting angel. And emeralds. This is the Testament of Solomon. The demon scepter helped Solomon obtain an emerald stone. You mean the fallen angels? That's in this book. These guys. Oh. 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 And it also says that God jailed them deep, 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 deep in the ground. Where do they go find the rarest jewels? Deep. 330,000 pounds of ore has to be on top of a rock or whatever in order for it to turn into a perfect diamond. 330,000 pounds of ore has to be on top of that rock and pressure and the elements in order for it to turn into a perfect raw diamond. God says that he jailed the fallen angels under the ground. until the day when he gonna judge them. Where do you find the biggest, rarest jewels? The deeper you go, the better the jewels are. And what do people get killed over for most? Their jewelry. A sacrifice to the fallen angels. Just like when you get killed over Nike, Versace, Gucci, whatever name brand car you got, that is a sacrifice to the god that thing is named after. A blood sacrifice, blood diamonds. You get killed for your Versace or VVS chain or whatever that got Versace on it. Medusa. That was just a blood sacrifice to Medusa. They spirits are still here. They're trapped. This is why the Trident is on the one car and all even Mazda. When people get killed in car accidents or they sell these cars that they know have problems and it's 10,000 people that died in the accident before they do a recall, they named the car Mazda for a reason. And then so many people get hurt or die, blood sacrifices. Blood is shed, and then they do the recall and give y'all money back. Mazda is a god. It's a Hindu god. Mazda. Titan, the Toyota Titan. It goes on. All of those names are names of mythological gods. Even your Oreos are named after the mythological god Oreus. Don't believe it? We studied that a couple months ago. Oreus is where we get the word Oreos. Fish of the sea, tuna. It's a mermaid on there, but that's also a thing to the god Dagon. Dagon. And they put it right on your tuna can. A mermaid. Why they didn't put a fish? Starbucks, you said it, because I got plenty of Starbucks cups. They put this on your tuna can. Why? Maybe that's what's really in there. Maybe this is what's really in there, because remember, our people that are in the island said they don't buy fish without the head on it. And the reason they cook their fish with a head on it is because they know that fishermen be catching mermaids and cutting off the top part and selling just the bottom part of the fish. This is why the islanders that are here, that'll be in our class, that are still living in the islands now, say, yes, mermaids are real. And we do not eat fish that don't have the head on it. Because we know that they be catching, and when you see the bottom of it, it looks just like a fish on the bottom. So you don't know that you're not even eating tuna or whatever fish. You're eating half of it. Somebody just said, yes, I'm from Haiti. Where y'all at? Miss Tina Nawu, or however you say your name. Tell the story, baby. Where's all my islanders at? The reason y'all always cook y'all fish with the head on it. Put your hands up. Put some Haiti. Yep. Yes, I'm from Jamaica. Most times whenever you go to a island restaurant, they give you your fish whole. And we didn't have people in our class from all different islands. Haiti, Trinidad, everywhere. That said they do not eat fish that don't got the head on it, because they do not know. They don't buy no fish in the market because they don't know if it's one of these. Panama. Think about this. Whatever is normally in the box is what they put on it. Why is this on the tuna can? Why is this? If I'm eating Cheerios, it's gonna be a picture of Cheerios. If I'm buying strawberries, it's gonna be a picture of strawberries, bananas, and so forth. So if that is tuna, why is this on the outside of it? If I'm eating banana bread, it's gonna have bananas and bread on it. If I'm eating beef, it's gonna show a cow, pork, so on and so forth. Why is this on the front of my tuna can? And then how many times have they said, oh, the meat that was at Subway wasn't even real tuna? Well, what was it? Didn't they just say that about what's the name, that they tuna wasn't even real tuna? Subway or something like that, that they tuna wasn't real tuna? What was it? You said it was pork. And they being sued. Chicken of the sea. Why wouldn't they put a tuna on there? Do they be telling us without telling us, or are we just crazy? Because if I go by pork, if I go by, even if the government give me a can of pork, it's going to have a pig. If they give me canned beef, it's going to have a cow. Canned chicken, it's going to be a white label with a chicken on it. You said you worked there and it had a dolphin and no smell. Really, nephew? Albacore tuna has a fish. Yeah, when you worked at all 5 locations and it was all the same. See, nephew, this is why we need people. That's crazy. He said something about dolphin and no smell. He says your tuna always tastes like salmon, but you heat it before you eat it. Y'all didn't see the video on TikTok about the dude saying, do not, it's a video on TikTok about the dude going through a fish market in like somewhere, and he was like, yeah, see this right here, we wouldn't eat this because we don't know if that's a mermaid or not. And we know that the Bible says, y'all ready? Y'all don't believe it? Let's look what the Bible say. This is what the Bible says. This is incredible creatures and creations of the Bible. What's in there? What's on the back of there? What is that? And after the Philistines had captured the ark of God, they carried the ark into Dagon's temple and set it down beside Dagon. Stories of mermaids and mermen have been told by sailors for thousands of years, and you can find something very similar in the Bible. The Philistines were a seafaring people who relied on the Mediterranean Sea for their way of life. Dagon was a Philistine god associated with either fishing or agriculture. And what's crazy is they just tried to get rid of Sauce 90 because the mermaid been following him all around the ocean or whatever. Remember, she was throwing the crabs back, saying his name. She even followed him into shore. And then the government was on his boat. And then he got into a car accident. And was in the hospital. Think they cut his brakes? Because he talking too much. Showing too much. Because he be out there in the dark. He said, you hear that? You hear him singing? He said, ain't no other boats out here. Who's singing that? That is not a dolphin. And then they would, Sauce 90. They just tried to take all his videos off, baby. He's a black or like a Latino, whatever, dude that's a fisher. They came on this boat. The government came. The scientific came on this boat. They trying to see if he done brought one on the boat. You missed the mer people. That's real. That's why that video that they banned, my mermaid, the mermaid video that I reposted, did 8 million views. They banned it. Because it's real. And I told you, I said, look, y'all, ain't no nipples. It ain't no areolas on that body, and there's no belly button. They was like, oh, that's fake. That's fake. Well, where's the areolas and where is the belly button? Because it wasn't one. There was no belly button on that being. And there was no areolas. You know why? Because they fish. And they mammals, but not like us. They don't need no umbilical cord. And nipples are for if you were nursed by a human person or you're going to nurse human people. They're fish. They don't nurse. So they don't need nipples. And think about it. Every time you see a mermaid, she got shells on her boobs because she don't have none. You don't never see no boobs coming out of a mermaid's. Nothing. Mermaids don't never have boobs. They just have shells and they be flat. Flat to their chest. Like circle. Ain't no titties. And that being did not have nipples. Maybe that's why they always put shells on, because they don't want you to know there's no nipples there. Nipples are used to feed babies. Breasts have milk ducts to feed children. The umbilical cord shows that you were in a bag and connected to something else. They don't have a belly button. Neither do fish. And fish don't need boobs. You have an umbilical cord because you're inside of your mother. They cut that because you breathe through that. Well, they breathe in water normally. Just fine. Like our babies do before they're born. And they born out of eggs and just move on. Now, they got a thing right there, but they just born out and they just start swimming. You know the government took her away. That's why they banned my video. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, folks say these beings don't exist. Now they put some nipples on him. That's the first time I ever seen them, because normally they don't have none. You just watched the video with Sauce 90? Told you. You seen him on his boat? Why is the CIA and all of that on your boat if they don't exist? If this ain't real, why is the scientific community from the tip top government on your boat, little boy? And we know that some of the mothers of the giants was turned into sirens. That's what they tell us in the sibling oracles, that some of the mothers were turned into sirens. So, and that's one of the books they took out of the Bible too. Wonder why. They leave y'all a little bit. They leave y'all a little bit. What's whose name? Dagon, Dagon, that's the fish god. Didn't I tell y'all all the angels of water, air, agriculture, this, that, and the other? A siren is a mermaid, honey. I don't know. Do y'all remember in Harry Potter where they went to go get where did they go in Harry Potter to go get their wands? What was the name of the place? Harry Potter. When Harry first became a wizard in the first movie, where did they go? Dagon Alley. Dagon Alley. This place, where the magical beings are. Oh. And mermaids are magical beings. And Harry Potter is a magical movie. And they had to go to Dagon Alley that was hidden from everybody to go get their magic things. Oh. You mean with the God that don't exist, but he in our Harry Potter movies? Oh. Oh. You said it. Dagon, Diagon. They changed the names, but it's the same place. Same God. Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy? Dagon Alley is where they went, and Dagon or Dagon is the fish god. Well, you ain't a kid no more, so go watch Harry Potter right now. Y'all about to see all of the stuff. The giants. Do y'all remember when the giant being attacked him in the bathroom? He was this big, and that thing was taller than the ceiling in that big old hall. Dumbledore was a giant his own self. And he could be big or little. The troll. You said it. How big was that troll compared to Harry Potter, y'all? The time he had to go under the water to hear the mermaid? When Harry Potter had to go under the water? Did I miss that? He had to go under the water to hear a mermaid talk? Everything that we've been reading about is in Harry Potter. You said it. The witches, the warlocks, the fairies, the magic, the hidden cloak that Solomon has. All of those symbols that they be writing and using. Okay. You might be new here. Let me ask a question. What are the roots that look like people that were in the Harry Potter movie? And where did they list it in the Bible? This bookshelf was made. Somebody made that for me. Mandrakes. They were mandrakes. Now, go and tell me where mandrakes are listed in the Bible. And I got to go get me some water real quick. Now, tell me the scriptures where mandrakes are listed in the Bible. And tell me about a movie where a mandrake was used for fertility that came out since 2007. I'll give you a hint. Pan. I'm throwing dry doing all this dang talking. I've been talking for 2 hours and 54 minutes. 3 hours. Pan's Labyrinth. Do y'all remember that the mama was about to lose her baby? And the daughter did a spell and put that mandrake under there and she had to drop blood in his mouth. And as long as he was in milk and she dropped that blood in his mouth, the mama was doing okay. The minute that daddy came and got that mandrake and threw it in the fire, she lost that baby. No, Greek mythology didn't come first. But they didn't steal it. It's just their kids. The first Greeks were not Caucasian. The first Greeks were black people. The first Romans, the first Russians, the first Turkish people, they were all people of color. And they were black. It was not an Iranian mix. No. Because the Iranians and stuff that you see now are a mix of the original people and the Romans and the Greeks. When they were enslaved by them, the Romans raped them. And they married into their families and took over. I love Harry Potter. But that's because I read the stuff that I do and I know is real. Mandrakes, look them up. Genesis 30, 14, and 16 attributed to fertility power. Magic is in the Bible. There's a lot of magic listed in the Bible. I be telling y'all. Magic came from heaven. Magic did not become a sin until humans got a hold of it. We was never supposed to have magic. The angels taught us magic and we was never supposed to know it. The angels could not have taught something that they were not from here. They were from heaven. And it says that the angels taught the women the secrets of heaven. Magic. Supernatural is only, and everything we talk about is in there, and all of the cast is the people we read about. Rachel ordered mandrakes to assist her with getting pregnant. Magic. And then they put that in a movie that was made in 2007. There's a city in Vermont called Mandrake Falls. No, it ain't. Y'all, it's a city called Mandrake Falls. Look it up. Go look up Mandrake Falls, y'all. And I wonder wait a minute. I wonder what race of giants brought them over here. Go look up the races of giants that were found in Vermont, y'all. Groot is, yep. Groot. Groot is a mandrake. Okay, go look up Mandrake Files and look up what giant bones, what race of giants they found in Mandrake Files, because that's going to tell us what giants brought the mandrakes over from Mesopotamia. And remember the mandrakes in Harry Potter was screaming. You had to put on the headphones because they was alive. So they was alive in Harry Potter, and they was alive in Pan's Labyrinth, and they in the Bible. No, 2024. White giants were there. Groot was a character in a Marvel movie, but he was also a mandrake root or a little tree thing. They found giants in Afghan looking for Osama. I know that. We're talking about in America. What giants did they find? Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. What giants did they find in Mandrake Falls, Michigan? Or Vermont, I'm sorry, Vermont. Look what's in this book, y'all. And then I'm really about to go. We've been on here 3 hours. Look, Mediterranean Amorite copper traders in the Ohio Valley, solar temples and hinges in the British Isles and the Ohio Valley, the megalithic structure, the Smithsonian Institute in where? West Virginia. Skulls of the type of giants, advanced mathematics found within earthworks at Stonehenge and the Ohio Valley, Indian legends of an ancient race, black bearded and red haired giants. This is all in America. Legends of the traders of the copper miners, war with the giants in America. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indian legends of the giants using mastodons as beasts of burden. New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And it goes on. The ancient dwarfs and fairies that were found in North America were in Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, South Dakota, Idaho, and New Mexico and Arizona. Origins of the giants and Neanderthal hybrids. Encyclopedia of giants and humanoids in myth and legends, and it's fairies and stuff in here too. Here we go. Giant Neanderthal hybrids in North America found in California, Utah, Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri. Labrador, I don't even know where that is. Where is Labrador? Y'all look up Labrador. I know this ain't a part of North America. Where is that? I never heard of that. Labrador. Where is that? You was stationed in Fort Knox and you can still hear them underground. What's crazy is I've been to Fort Knox and it hears some eerie stuff that be going on. My auntie used to live on Fort Knox. She live in E-Town right now, and you was not lying. It be some weird stuff going on. It's in Canada. Labrador is in Canada. Ain't that a type of dog? A Labrador retriever? A Labrador retriever? Is that what they're called? A Labrador Retriever? Am I wrong? I don't do animals. A Labrador Retriever, right? Y'all, this book is it's in the book list on Amazon. Now, y'all, what if the dog faces that are on the Egyptians are the Labradors? I don't know what a Labrador looks like, but do it look like the Egyptian dog faces? Does a Labrador look like the Egyptian dog faces? I don't know what a lab look like. Oh, they do got them long fake. We learning everything today. Here go the ram people. Remember it said all the animals of the field that the angels went into, and they just so happened. Look, big people, big people, medium-sized people, and little people. Because they got titties, so they all grown women. All three sizes of them. Because there's a little bitty woman. That's probably a regular human. Then it's the medium-sized people. And then, see, y'all don't be paying attention to them hieroglyphs. It's three different sized people. Wonder if this was an angel of the moon, because do y'all remember I told y'all Thebes was in Egypt and not in Rome? Now look, he's a moon god. Wonder if he was one of the angels that tended to the moon, because if you read Enoch, you realize there's angels that tend to the sun, angels that tend to every constellation. And it said it was 200 races of angels that fell. Angels of the water, angels of the field, angels of the air, the constellations. All of them shock me every single time. If you stay here, you'll learn. I'm shocked every day because God gives me a new revelation every day, and it just puts the pieces together every day, and it just makes more and more sense, and I just have to keep going because it's in Enoch. It's in your book. It's Enoch 2. The second book of Enoch. Look. See? With 12 angels, like those of angels who pull the chariots of the sun, carrying the dew and the heat when the Lord gives command to descend on the earth. You see what I turned right to it. That's crazy. Look, and the angels picked up Enoch and set him down in the east at the solar gates. And angels, the angels of the sun did that. And it says, and those men carried me away to the east of that heaven, And they showed me the solar gates through which the sun comes out according to the appointment, and of the seasons according to the phases of the moon, for the entire year, and according to the numbers of the Hercules. I can't see, and day and night. And I saw 6 open gates, each gate having 61 stadia and a quarter of a stadium. And I measured carefully the flying spirits with 12 wings, like those of angels, who put the chariot of the sun, carrying the dew and the heat, as the Lord give. Oh. And the men carried me away to the east of heaven, and they showed me the gates through which the sun goes out according to the appointed seasons, according to the cycle of the months, for the entire year, and according to the shortening, the duration of the days, the day and nights. Gates one for one, which was open. About to show y'all some. Hold on. Oh, here go y'all chocodries. Look, the solar elements, the phoenixes and the chocodries burst into song. The phoenixes and the chocodries. Y'all don't believe they exist, but in our little book here of incredible creatures and creations of the Bible, give me 1 minute, please. What is that? Job 29 and 18. So Job said it's phoenixes, and Enoch says the solar elements right here, the phoenixes, chocodries, that's supposed to be, or cocodries, burst into song. And then the solar elements called phoenixes and cocodries, or chocodries, burst into song. And this is why every bird flaps its wings, rejoicing at the giver of light, and they burst into song at the Lord's command. And this is the song that the chocodries and the phoenixes sing. So when you hear birds singing, that's what they're saying. The light giver is coming to give radiance to the whole world, and the morning watch appears, which is the sun rays, and the sun comes out over the earth and retrieves its radiance. So when birds are singing, they are actually singing a song. We just don't get to understand what they're saying anymore because of the serpent. But some birds still sing to us and talk and tell us what's going on. Now look what happens here. It says, and they showed me this calculator of the sun's movement and the gates by which he goes and comes out. For these are the great gates which God created to be the annual heraldage, whatever that means. And then it says, this is why the sun has the greater heat, and the cycle for him goes 28 years and begins once more from the start. 16. It says they picked Enoch up and placed him once more at the east of the orbit of the moon. And another calculation, those men showed me that the moon and all the movements of the phases and carry it up to the Lord. But the sun turns his chariot around and travels without the light, and they place the crown on him there. So when it's this tells y'all that it's 8,000 stars around the sun. God told Enoch that it was 8,000 stars around the sun. Book 1 and book 2. This is why they took it out, because the scientists wouldn't be able to fool y'all with all their BS if you knew that God told Enoch the stellar orders, the stars, how they go, how long, how many years. Look. It says right here. Wait, which page is first? Oh, this is the order of the sun and the moon. Look, by the first gate, the east, 31 days exactly. By the second, 35. By the third, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 22. Then it shows you Like the yeah, because y'all gotta think they not in our time because so, what light years away and all of that. Yeah, y'all thought that was new to scientists. I told y'all they be reading this stuff. Look, look. It says, and thus she goes and completes the solar year 365 and half one day, but the lunar year has 354, making 12 months calculated in accordance with the 29 days. And it lacks 12 days of the solar cycle, which are the lunar epochs for each year. Also, the great cycle contains 532 years. You said, who am I? Do you like it over here, King? God made me sit down and read for 10 years straight. Believe me, it's so much in this mind. I be trying to remember where I read it at. Y'all remember in y'all Lucius movie, whatever that is called, with Lucius and Kent and Cookie, when he was playing like he was sick and they had that picture. I told my friend, I said, that's a rising phoenix in the back. She said, girl, no, it ain't. I said, he ain't about to die. He ain't sick. She said, he about to die. I said, he ain't about to die because the empire. That's a phoenix behind him. That's an abstract art of a phoenix behind him. And the next episode, he said, gotcha. I ain't going nowhere. I said, I told you, and I don't even watch that show. I walked in on that part and said, oh, that's a phoenix behind him. She said, girl, it's a pain. I said, no. I said, he's sick or something. She said, yeah, he about to die. I said, he is not going to die. He ain't about to die. He's not going to die. In the next episode, baby, he said, gotcha. And I got some for all of y'all. Let's have a sit down at the table. Did he or did he not? My faith is in the Creator. I don't do Baptist, Methodist, none of that crap. Apostolic, Pentecostal, could y'all be trapped? I don't do none of that. I believe in the Creator of everything you see. I don't want no parts of that. Be trapping y'all. That's why y'all can't read these books and get the information we got. I am outside. If you come over here, you're going to be outside. Now, you can keep going to your church and cheating on your church with us in the evenings or in the middle of the night when nobody can see you. It's okay. I won't tell. Keep on cheating on your church with us, honey. Mistress Circa. Mistress seeking you shall find. They be cheating on the church. Because if the church people knew they was over here, they'll deny us. Like y'all be denying y'all sneaky links when y'all get caught. Yes, we are the sneaky link family to the church people. Get over it. I've been the other before. I know how to go. I'm used to it. They would deny us. I don't be studying with them. These ain't the books. That ain't what you thought that was. I was doing some research and stuff. Look at this. Did y'all know about these angels? Look, the 4th grade princes, when they see Tagas the prince great and honored, these are all, look at these angels' names. These are the princes of heaven. Yahweh, Saseniel. Yeah, I didn't even know how to say all these names. Did y'all know that all of these angel names was in the Bible? Look, they keep going. And it's a prince and a prince and a prince. I told y'all it's kingdoms. Look, the angelic hierarchy. Did y'all know that? I told y'all it's billions and gazillions of angels. Y'all just think it's a few. No, it's over 100 billion angels. And I'm not joking because the numbers is in here. Look, Metatron. There go y'all dude from Supernatural. Metatron. Boom. The angels of the first heaven, when they see their prince, they dismount from their horses and fall prostrate. The angels of the first heaven, and then the angels of the second heaven. The princes of the first heaven, when he sees the prince of the second heaven, he removes the glorious crown from his head and falls prostrate. The prince of the second heaven, when he sees the prince of the third heaven, and so on and so forth. Y'all be wanting to know what be going on? Let me see what else. Oh, what are these? Holy creatures. Holy creatures. So they're not, the size of a face is 248 faces. The size of a wing is 365 wings. Each creature is crowned with 2,000 crowns, and each crown is like a rainbow. Its brightness is as brightness as the sun's orb, and its rays shine from each separate crown as the brightness of the morning star in the east. What? It's another creature. It says, a prince from whom all the celestials shrink back. A prince who is able to swallow the whole world with one gulp. Because he is in charge of the creatures and he whips them with lashes of fire. Oh, y'all don't want to read Enoch. Prince of the Ophanim, Seraphim, the Watchers, and the Holy Ones. It says, above all these are the four great princes called the Watchers and Holy Ones, high, honored, terrible, beloved, wonderful, noble, and greater than all celestials. And among all the ministers, there is none equal to them. And y'all keep seeing Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yes, like a penthouse. Where can you buy this book? On Amazon. Go to my link. Go to my Amazon link. You can buy them today. It's 2 of them. You need the set. They $53 and some change with tax. And you'll have them by Sunday. The book of Adam and Eve is in here. Enoch, Ezra. Just go up to my link on TikTok. Click it and they're there. You can buy them straight from there. You don't even got to go looking. And they on sale right now too. Because they normally $69.99. And now they 53 something. So I would go get them now. They've been on sale since we've been buying them. Everything I buy be on sale. No, 53 for the set. They're 30 a piece if you buy them separately. If you buy the set, it's $53 and some, so like 57 and some change depending on the taxes where you live. So you can go on my bio. There's a link to buy them right now. That's a matter of fact, that's what I was supposed to be doing, was sending out books today. But I did a 15-hour class, 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm about to go eat. Buy the set. You're going to need them if you're going to be studying with us. Because we be all up. You see, yesterday we was in 2 books. Old Testament. Yeah, Old Testament Supergrapha, book 1 and book 2. Y'all, just go to my link and go to the book list. They're there. They are there. Isn't that interesting? I don't know what time it is. Yeah, I gotta go because I've been on here for almost 4 hours. I gotta go eat. So I love y'all. We outside, your toes is wiggling. I know they is. Y'all want to know about the angels and the different ranks of angels? Go read Enoch too. You can read about the sun, the stellar orders. I told y'all. When you read the Bible, right, you be all over the place. You be in the heavens. You be in the ground. You be studying trees, genetics. We didactic polymaths. Told y'all. I don't know when I'm coming back on. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's been 4 hours. I'm probably about to take me a nap and lay down this Thursday. I gotta send these books out. I gotta finish making our Wax seals. This stuff takes a long time. I got an order. I got to get back to a guy sent me. He hasn't gotten his order from our disaster preparedness website. So some other stuff I got to do. So glad your best friend exposed me to you. I'm so happy too. We got managers and people in Walmart that be like, oh yeah, I know her. I be listening to her. I be watching their class. Y'all get in on the Zooms. We gonna have a Zoom this evening. We can fit up to 1,000 people in our Zoom class, y'all. So go to Circle Trova 22. I'm still trying to get it. We be having 1,000 people on here, but I want 1,000 people in our Zoom class. At least 500. We done made it to like 250. I think it's the biggest we done got. My TikTok is Trova_Circa22. What books and where? The Zoom class. We do TikTok, YouTube, and a Zoom class. Go to CircleTrova22.com. Let me show y'all. Come on. I'm here. What do you mean you're looking for me? So CircleTrova22.com. It's the first little one at the top. We Google certified because we the first one. We outside. And you see it say, seek and you shall find. We working on some stuff. I don't know why that keep coming up. Yes, y'all cheating on the church. Yes, it's on YouTube. It's always on YouTube. But go here and our Zoom link should be in here. I think she had taken it off for a minute. It just say the Zoom classes to RSVP. I think she took the code off. She did. Okay. Well, never mind. Hold on. Let me see if it's on the front at the bottom. I'm going to have to tell her to put it back. Oh, no. It's on the front page at the bottom. Look, right there. Wait a minute. Zoom link on the... Right there. See it? So if you go to Circle Trova 22... It's on the first page. Just go down to the bottom right there. That's the Zoom link info. And we normally have it 6:30 Eastern time, Central Time. But sometimes I get on that fast. It don't be no. Classes are free. Yep. We just ask that once you've been here a while, you make a little donation so we can keep paying for the Zoom because our community pays for the Zoom. $1, $2, $3, it adds up. But yep. So... Tat Not Place is our nonprofit organization where we help people out with things if we can. No, you don't have to pay to go to Zoom. But we ask if you be here for a while, you know, if you didn't set in on a couple classes, you can send us $1. Send it to Circle Trova. All the stuff is on there because we pay and folks just be in here. We don't charge you. Everything I do is free. Even my events that I'm getting ready to start doing whenever I can get to that. I'm not going to charge you. Like, I'm not charging. You're only going to pay for your space and your foods. That's it. You're not going to pay me for coming there. Now, afterwards, if you want to bless me with something, cash app it or send it or hand me some cash. But I'm not charging y'all like, I ain't coming unless no, I'm not even charging nothing. We only doing, cash app is Trova Circle, Tat Not Place. If you sending it for donations, it's Tat Not Place. On Cash App, right there. See it? Tat Not Place. At the end, hold on. This is Cash App right here. If you're doing donations for people to help, just put Zoom or either Book Fund or TP, which is our help fund. Send them to this. This on Cash App, Tat Not Place. I am. I do be trying to check my emails, but then I get on here and just be looking for CJ, and then I'm on here for 4 hours. So all the stuff I was going to do, I ain't got to do none of it. The emails I was going to check, because y'all keep me on here. I can't do everything else I'm supposed to do and teach a 4-hour class at the same time. I ain't got it. I ain't even ate breakfast yet. I just ate last night before I went to sleep. Y'all probably done ate, sitting here snacking. I've been talking for almost 4 hours and ain't had nothing to eat. They randomly, the only days we really don't do Zoom is Sundays and Mondays. pretty much every other day after that. So I'm about to go eat because I'm hungry and I feel myself getting hungry. I love y'all. Bye. I'm going to eat because I feel myself getting mad.